Calving is a really busy time of the year for most farmers.
And it's also a time of the year where we do a lot of motion. And in the lean world, motion is considered non-value added and it's a waste in the majority of cases. Every time we're moving around, moving things around, moving ourselves around, whether on tractor, on motorbikes, it's non-value added. So I just wanted to show you a quick example of one of the processes, just one tiny process around calving, how you can save quite a bit of time and non-value added work just by thinking differently about your flow and your motion.
So this is the process 1, and this process involves the vehicle with a cafeteria behind it driving into the paddock. I didn't capture that on this video, but basically this vehicle is driven into this paddock. It is now sitting there waiting for the calves to feed, and once those calves have fed, then we drive. So now the calves have fed and Matt is driving the vehicle away with the cafeteria behind him, and you can see here he goes, trying to get out of the way of the calves. All the calves still want more milk, so they still think there's milk in there, so they want to follow that obviously, and they're racing behind it, trying to follow and get more milk. Now the car has to exit the gate, so quickly need to open and close these tape gates so that no calves get out. Apologies for the raindrops on the phone on the video here. It was obviously a rainy day. So now we've opened the tape gate. The car has to quickly, as quick as possible, get out before any calves get out. Now you slam on the brakes and race back to try and close that tape gate so that no calves get out. So this is a pretty typical process on farm using a cafeteria. So this is our next type of process, and this is where we have our milk being towed behind this low maintenance tractor that anyone can drive, and we basically have our feeders inside the paddock in set locations right along the race, and the tractor just goes along that race and stops at each feeder. The feeders are filled with the milk. We check that the calves are all feeding correctly. So line them all up. And then we finish, put the hose back on and drive along the race to the next feeder that is next to the fence line. So now we will analyse both of these two processes in a lean way to understand which one is the better process, the most efficient and effective, and you can see that analysis in part 2 of this video.